What's up? What's up? We out here. What up, Eli? Eston, thanks for the raid. What up, Globus? What up, Cats Cubes? What up, Fett? Let me let everyone know I just went live. Hey, what up, ass? Thank you for the raid. It was perfect timing. I'm pulling up. How am I not already filing Wyatt and Steven Donziger? Anyway. Alright, let me... What up, Kuma? Chatting about police brutality? Ooh. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me, because I got a bunch more stuff to talk about in regards to police as well. We're going to keep it going with the police brutality talk and the police abolition talk. Don't worry, I'm just pulling all my sources right now. Thanks for rocking with me, everyone. I'm Endless Cemetery. I'm a black anarchist. I talk about police abolition. It's one of the things that is one of the principles of my beliefs. This fucking Brazilian dude or whatever is absolute fucking tool. Let's get some news. Shout out to DC Metal Chris. Is a story of police assaulting children? Okay, so content warning on that one. Got some tweets for y'all. Alright. And let's round it out with some Freddie Gray. Alright, I got a Rolling Stone joint, and let's find out what else we got. Okay. Cool. Welcome to the stream, everyone. About to get started. After the song ends, I'm gonna get going. Yo, Mad Lad, thank you for the raid. No one likes chess? It happens. I like chess. Chess can be cool. Alright. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm Endless Cemetery. If you don't know who I am, I talk about police abolition, police brutality, prison abolition, lefty stuff. I talk about direct action. I talk about mutual aid. I do mutual aid fundraisers. I try to get that kind of stuff going. My safe space, what up, Frackle? I have established this platform as a safe space for black people, black revolutionaries, and black revolutionary thought, and people sympathetic to those things. So that's what I'm got going on here. What up, Ellie? Yeah, I hope you're doing well as well. We're about to talk about a local Starbucks that is now unionized, and also we're going to talk about some anti-police stuff while I wet my whistle here with my G Fuel / pineapple soda. And then we're going to play some Dead by Daylight after all that. So sit tight, because a lot of stuff happened with the police around the country. We're going to talk about Freddie Gray too, since We Own the City just dropped. I have not seen it yet, but some of the details of these things I'm about to talk about might clarify some of the based on a true story bits from We Own the City. So I want to start off, since you guys are already talking about police brutality, let's start off with Freddie Gray. So in 2015, a black man was killed here in Baltimore by Baltimore Police Department by the name of Freddie Gray. The circumstances of his death were dubious at best, we'll say. But I got a Rolling Stone piece here that we're going to look at. Oh my God. Okay. All right, we got this Rolling Stone piece here. I'll blow it up so y'all can read it with me. On April 12th, 2015, a 25-year-old black man from west side of Baltimore named Freddie Gray was arrested for possession of a switchblade. It was not a switchblade. It was a spring-assisted folding knife, the type of knife that you could drive 10 minutes from where they arrested him into the Baltimore County and buy over the counter. So keep that in mind. You could buy the knife that he had at Dick's Sporting Goods. That's probably where he got it from. was arrested for possession of a switchblade put inside a Baltimore Police Department transport van, and then 45 minutes later was found unconscious and not breathing, his spinal cord nearly severed. What up, Al? The leftist snake. Following a 7-day coma, Gray died on April 19th. His untimely death and citizen video of his arrest, which showed Gray screaming in pain, prompted both the peaceful protests and headline-grabbing riots. And so we're going to explain the riots too, because that's not accurately described either. It was the police going hog wild on a bunch of children, literal children, like middle school age children. The subsequent 2-week police investigation ultimately concluded that Gray's injury happened sometime during the van's route, over 6 stops with 2 prisoner checks and another passenger pickup. On May 1st, 2015, State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby stood on the steps of Baltimore City Hall to announce criminal charges against 6 police officers, an unheard-of demand for police accountability. But over the next 2 years, 4 trials would end in defeat for the prosecution, the remaining charges would be dropped, and many leaders in Baltimore would retire, quit, or be fired. Our 9-month investigation into the killing of Freddie Gray, which is currently being broadcast on the podcast Undisclosed, has turned up many facts and discrepancies that call the official narrative presented and accepted by the police, prosecution, and defense teams into question. What follows are just some of our discoveries. Thank you, a slice of beef lasagna. What up, Fade? So, Freddie Gray's knife was legal, as I'd mentioned earlier. The Baltimore Police Department waited until the day after Freddie Gray died to publicly disclose that he had been arrested for possession of an illegal switchblade. But when State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby announced the charges against the 6 police officers, she claimed the knife was not a switchblade and is lawful under Maryland law. 5 out of the 6 officers who were charged for Gray's death are now suing Mosby for false arrest, false imprisonment, and defamation of character, in part on the basis that she was wrong about the knife law, that Gray's arrest was justified and lawful, but we know that's not true. But our investigation found that Mosby was right. Pictures and videos of the knife released just after the trials concluded show a type of legal knife known as an assisted opener. Remember I said that. Not a switchblade under any interpretation of Baltimore City or Maryland state law. The distinction between these types of knives is clearly established by the federal definition of a switchblade, by every knife expert we consulted, and by countless retailers which sell assisted opener knives legally inside and outside of Baltimore City. Imagine that. So he might not even, I was wrong, he might not have even had to go to the county to buy the knife. He might have bought it over the counter in the city. And they killed him for it. That's what they're alleging that they stopped him for. Though Mosby's prosecution team was in the right about the knife's legality, they declined to pursue the issue at trial. In the podcast's 5th episode, we look at some of the legal and political reasons that they may have decided to back down. For example, Supreme Court precedent allows officers to make mistakes in interpreting the law, provided those mistakes are reasonable, air quotes. We've confirmed that multiple police sources of various ranks that the Baltimore Police Department provides 0 official training in identifying different types of knives, so the defense could have demonstrated that Freddie Gray's arrest for such a knife was a reasonable misunderstanding, which, if we were sane people, we would look at that as negligence on the police department's part, but because we live in this absolute fucking shithole, it's considered a reasonable misunderstanding that you can't tell the difference between a switchblade and an assisted open knife. Not to devalue the specific story at all, but I feel like the most evil aspect to all this is that it's so regular we become numb to it. Similar to the report that came out a few years back that it's not worth reporting unless more than 3 children die. We've just become numb to the societal evil. Oh, no, I agree with you 1,000%, Ellie Fried Comrade. I agree with you 1,000%. It's fucked up that I pointed out this specific thing, like this specific issue. This was my criticism, my very first criticism of the people that I was on the first hippy dippy with. Right? Where I was literally saying, if you're going to justify Kyle Rittenhouse's actions by claiming he acted in self-defense, why would you not be aware of Amir Locke's case? And the fact that you're acting like I'm only bringing it up because it's a black person that died is, first of all, a self-report in and of itself, but then you're going further into your self-report and saying so many black people die all the time, I don't need to be aware of it every single time it happens. I've pointed this exact fucking thing out. I've said verbatim that you can look at the tweets. These people would rather go back and forth with me and say edgy shit and like post the N-word and shit on the internet than pay attention to shit that actually fucking matters, like when the state kills people, right? And the further we go, the more we go along into this whole fucking goofy ass friendless cemetery snake bridge burner arc, the more that is demonstrated. I feel like there really shouldn't be an excuse to have a misunderstanding or miscommunication in a job where you can shoot people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in an actual sane world, we would be like, wow, these people really aren't fucking telling the cops the difference between switchblades and regular knives. But because it's the cops and they can do no fucking wrong, and we assume that they all have fucking, Kryptonian DNA and are constantly having bullets and shit whizzing by their head with the thin blue line and shit, we have to look at them like, oh yeah, it's a reasonable misunderstanding that they're alleging that they fucking stopped this man in the first place and ended up killing him because he had a knife that they thought was a switchblade because they can't tell the difference between a switchblade and a fucking work knife. Philando Castile was eye-opening for you? Yeah. I mean, I literally am black, so I'm going to hit y'all with the FD signifier quote, like, it's Tuesday. I've been aware how police move with black people no matter what we're doing. I've been aware of that for the longest, and it's not to be like to disparage you or anything like that, but it's like, yeah, Philando Castile was one of those cases where it should be blatantly fucking obvious, but these people don't talk about that kind of stuff because they don't care. The NRA doesn't give a fuck. The NRA only exists to keep black people's rights away. Like gun rights. The police should be held to the same standards as the military, at least. I am an abolitionist, so I want to see a abolition of both the military industrial complex and the prison industrial complex. But if I were to take the liberal mindset and assume that we need both a standing military and police officers, then yes, it's kind of baffling to me that the police are allowed to deal with their own citizens on their own soil considerably more severely than the rules of engagement that exist for our military. You hate when people compare cops to a normal civilian in deaths because cops sign up for a job with that risk. Yeah, and the number one thing that's copped claps is fucking COVID. We should call that shit swine flu because of how many fucking cops died just because they were fucking hogs and cute dumbasses and didn't want to take the vaccine. Like with Patrick Lyoya, cops are allowed to murder people because they're scared, but civilians aren't allowed to be afraid of cops actively trying to kill it. Exactly, Al Gal, my pal. And welcome, Al Gal. It's been a while. It's good to see you, Al Gal. But you can oopsie-daisy breaking a plate in a restaurant. It shouldn't be possible to oopsie-daisy a human life. You would think that, but the rules are applied differently when it's the police because of the job that they perform. People say the quiet part out loud. I'll say the quiet part out loud. The police are not there to serve or protect you. The police are there to protect property and capital. That's why when your house alarm goes off, it takes the police 45 minutes to get there. But if you break into a 7-Eleven, they show up instantly. I missed you too, Al Gal. Thanks for coming through. You read a good book recently about the 2A that showed that since Reconstruction, the right to bear arms was always exclusionary. Yes, exactly, Magnus. There's a fantastic report called Normalizing Injustice by Color of Change, which I strongly recommend. I think I've read that report. Color of Change is familiar to me. But let's continue with this piece. So this is the knife. As we can clearly see, there is no fucking button on this knife. This is literally a knife that you would get from a Baltimore City gas station, down to the little shitty handle scales and everything. Stainless, Chinese fucking stainless steel, right? With the hex bolts that'll probably come loose and the knife is going to fall the fuck apart in like 6 months to a year, right? This is the knife that they were claiming was dangerous enough to arrest this man for. A gas station knife. What's up, Kath Irene? Witness accounts of Gray's arrests were dismissed. Wow. Freddie Gray became a national news story thanks to a man named Kevin Moore who filmed the last few minutes of Gray's arrest. After giving a copy of the video to investigators, Moore uploaded the footage online and it quickly went viral. It showed Gray being held face down on the sidewalk by officers Garrett Miller and Edward Nero, screaming in pain. His ankles were crossed and his knees bent, with Miller's weight pushing his heels in his rear, a police hold known as a leg lace. What's up, Caleb's? The knife in the UK is a possible 5-year prison sentence. Yeah, I know you guys have a lot of because you guys don't have. I understand in the UK, because of the knife crime and shit with the gang violence and shit. Like these types of knives, if they're not like actual work knives, like this is called a flick. There, yeah, like a flick knife. Flicky, yeah. I fuck with the drill time a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not to embarrass myself here. I'm going to embarrass myself, but I fuck with 1011 and fucking, OFB Run Tottenham. I fuck with Heady One. I fuck with RV. I fuck with, fucking Band OK and them. I fuck with the music, the UK music scene a little bit. Also, a lot of gas station knives are assisted to appeal to kids, to be honest. Assisted knives are not switchblades. Also, they're so common that if you can't spot one as a police officer, you should be fired on the spot. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But because it's the police, it's a reasonable mistake. And a person is dead because of this now. Not because of this, but even the flimsy excuse that they used is a bullshit excuse. But as we all know, the police don't need an excuse to do this kind of shit to people. They'll do it to you regardless. It's just after the fact is whatever they'll say to justify it, right? And love how everyone in this chat is dropping facts and logic, actual good takes, when a lot of other leftist stream chats is a bunch of... It's because, and I don't fault you for this, I fell for the same shit too. You can't just see leftist in the bio and assume that the people are saying that in good faith, right? And I've said this about other streamers that I'm not going to name here. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about, but a lot of these people that call themselves like sock dems or liberals or whatever are literally just fucking trolling. They're just trolling. They have no actual political beliefs. None. They just want to sit on here and argue. And they know if they describe themselves as that, they get to cash in on a crumb of that political energy that was developed over the last 2 years when we were in the streets because of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. That's literally it, right? They just know that people were out there in the sun for hours on end, and that energy is still there. They have no idea what the fuck to do with it, so they're looking for outlets online to channel to channel that energy through. And so they're grifters. They're grifting you. The sock dem meme I tweeted was a banger. Yeah, it would be. It's a banger for people who actually identify as sock dem. But a lot of these kids, like I'm saying, they're just 4chan kids who want to say the N-word on the internet and be edgy. And they're just grifting because they know that people will make excuses for it. People were always going to make excuses for it because fucking edgy... fucking toxic white men are, for whatever reason, the most protected class of people on the internet. But if you get to say that you're doing that for altruistic reasons because you're doing it for trans rights or whatever, even though you have done absolutely nothing in that avenue or very little in that avenue compared to the harm that you do with your speech and the people you platform, then it's acceptable. Because even if you're fucking punching me in the face with the left hand, you're sliding a $5 bill in my pocket with the right hand, so it's acceptable. You know what I mean? There was a panel last night with 3 libs and some fascists talking about great replacement theory and is the worst shit you've ever seen. So I have a feeling I know who you're talking about because we make fun of that person all the time, and I had to block them because they claimed that I was harassing them. But yes, that specific person is one of the fucking stupidest people that I've seen on this platform, to the point where after an interaction with me, they had to remove any type of political affiliation from their bio altogether because it was demonstrated that they have no fucking clue what they're talking about on any given subject. And the crazy thing is that person could just talk about what they lived and talk about what they know, and their content would be fire. That's what I was looking for from them, for them to talk about their experiences growing up and how they relate to society now. That's the type of shit that's why I watch Twitch, right? But people are just so fucking horny to be the next Destiny that they gotta do what they think Daddy Destiny does, to the point where you're just straight up handing Nazis microphones and thinking you're doing good because you're making them look bad, when really you're doing exactly what the fuck they want you to do, right? They're doing exactly what the fuck they want you to do. Because if someone was just saying, if someone was like, Sieg Heil, Heil Hitler, blah, 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 straight like that, straight up and down, you would not talk to them. You would not give them a platform. They wouldn't even be allowed on Twitch probably. But when they do it quietly, when they say things like great replacement or little Timmy instead of the 14 words or that type of shit, oh, then suddenly it's okay. And now we can hand them a microphone. Now we can get them on the platform so we can fucking, I don't know, earn our Twitch debate merit badge. It's fucking brain rot. Cozy streamers trying to recruit off Twitch. Oh yeah. So but the thing about Cozy though is that Cozy is doomed to fail because they will get zero ad revenue with the type of content that they have on Cozy, especially with who owns and runs Cozy. They're not going to be able to secure the same type of ad revenue as a Twitch or a YouTube or a Trovo or whatever. Yeah, that's always the discourse. Critical race theory, trans people in sports. Critical race theory, trans people in sports. If not Ukraine, Elden Ring, Ukraine, Elden Ring, right? Or reacting to other people, reacting to things. This streamer said this, and it was crazy. This streamer said this about this other streamer, and now we got to watch their reaction to this at this other streamer. It's fucking brain rot. It's utterly fucking meaningless. We do all this goofy shit and then pretend that because we do some other shit that we're not supposed to see that as goofy as it is. What up, Adam Rainstopper? Exactly, Eli. So, let's read the rest of this. While Moore's video was shown in court at the police officer's trials, he was never called to testify. Neither were any of the dozen-plus residents who witnessed Gray's arrest that morning, despite many of them giving damning interviews to the media under their own names. Some of these witnesses were interviewed by detectives, but their accounts of taser use, of seeing an officer put his knee in Gray's neck, of Freddie crying out that they were hurting his back and his legs, were dismissed by both the police and prosecutors. Other officers who were present during the arrest weren't charged, testified that Gray was only really trying to attract attention, but witnesses maintain his screams were real. Thank you, Algal. I appreciate you. You were made aware of me by the tears of a liberal? That's funny, Adam Rainstopper. I have been drinking a lot of white liberal tears lately. I'm scared I'm going to overdose on white liberal tears, but we'll see how long I can last. This is why you stop going on panels and doing that kind of content on my panel instead. Talk about how to debunk, navigate right-wing arguments. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like, just as an aside really quick, the best way to do that, like, I always say this, right? If we and this is why I don't talk about shit like Candace Owens or Hot Twins or any of that type of shit on this platform, because if I show you Candace Owens and go through a list of everything that she says that's wrong, the first thing you ask me is, okay, what's right then? And it completely fucking negates the necessity for that first conversation, because I could just start with telling you what is correct, what is the right thing. That's why I talk about people like Eddie Conway, right? The Black Panthers, the things that they did. Talk about Frantz Fanon and theory for colonized people, right? It's a no-brainer. You don't need to debate these people. Just let them exist in their own sad space, right? Let them exist on Cozy or wherever and burn themselves out, because they're going to eventually get tired of sinking money into this money pit that is a Nazi platform. Because at the end of the day, you would need to rely on the kindness of others in that space. And none of these people is about that life hard enough to really be like, I'm going to pay alt hype $50 a month to tell me that black people have lower IQs because they have smaller brains. However, if you continue to have that fucking person on Twitch and give them your Twitch viewership, they might get a bag off Twitch. You might make them partner. It's just so fucking silly. Just don't mix them with alcohol. It's really hard to overdose on that shit by itself. I feel it. Debate proves and does nothing for anyone in reality. This is 100% correct, is the other thing. Like, the other thing is, like, I'm not about to sit up here and fucking debate the validity of my existence with someone who does not see me as human. That it does nothing for me. And the people who organize that kind of shit should high-key be fucking ashamed of themselves for putting marginalized people through that kind of fuckery just for the entertainment of other edgy white kids. Witnesses weren't interviewed, so the BPD waited until Gray was dead to disclose everything they knew about the van route. So that's wild. And no proof of stops 3 and 4 have been disclosed. So they straight made up stops. Some debates have to be had in the streets. That is correct. That is correct. That is what I like to do. That is what I encourage people, other people like me, to do. Police and prosecutors failed to investigate important leads. So that's what we know about the Freddie Gray case itself. Now, let's talk about the uprising, because that's also important. And there are details that get lost, especially just from that one article, when we refer to what happened here in Baltimore just as a riot. When we simplify the conflict that happened after Freddie Gray's death simply as a riot, because it was way more than just that, as you've probably seen with the new piece of media called We Own This City. I've talked about the Gun Trace Task Force before on this platform. Edgy white kids, you thought those were banned from the internet? No, see, that's where you fucked up, because that's all the internet fucking consists of. And that's always what it always has been. This is why the only POC motherfucker you see doing that shit is Prime. Every other one is white. Well, I mean, there's Rhizome too, but, you know, his mother's white, so... You stopped doing debates when you realized you were essentially a WWE character for a lot of these people, which has a fun aspect to it, but you refuse to be to it. Exactly. Like, it seems fun and it can be appealing, but like, I care way too fucking much about the shit that I talk about to be seen as on the same level as CTV. You understand how fucking insane that is? When I talk about, hey, would the police please stop fucking killing black people? And you view me on the same... I'm on a tier list with someone who says it's all pink on the inside. I'm on a tier list with fucking Destiny, who just like straight up encourages... Is like, nah, it's cool. I rape people. Rape is cool. Admittedly, you pop in and do one here or there just to flex some little muscles or have fun, but it's not something you want to do regularly. I feel that, Ellie Fried Comrade, and I'm not even really hating on panels. Like, shout out Independent Thought. Some of Independent Thought's panels are dope. I've been on a few dope panels. Literally, I owe a lot of my viewership straight up to Catarana for our Black History Month panels that we did in February. That was dope content. It was fire content. We even ended up in a conversation with Vosh at the end of it, right? But all these fucking hippy dippy people had no clue about any of that. The first time they're ever hearing about me is through a drama video, because that's all they give a fuck about. That's all they give a fuck about. They don't care about the black experience. They don't care about police brutality. They don't care about direct action and how we can actually individually do our part to change the material conditions that people exist in the real world around us. They just want to see two fucking streamers yell at each other. They just want to see people get drunk and sloppy and goofy, right? That's all they give a fuck about. Yes, exactly, Mizumi. Yeah, and the first one you mentioned, exactly, Frackle. I was just about to say the first one you mentioned, those people are legit, like actual fucking Nazis. There was one panel that they put on that was like, let's get a black guy and a Jewish guy to argue about which is worse, the Holocaust or slavery. That's shit that they actually do on that fucking circus, right? And that's the other thing, Ellie, is that the best panels are not debate panels. They're conversation panels. Those are the best panels, right? The debate shit is fucking played out and goofy. It's literally for fucking pseudo-intellectuals and anti-intellectuals to feel smart because they watched their favorite fucking wrestling promo. Imagine watching wrestling and it's all shitty promos and none of the wrestling and no superstars, only jobbers. That's how fucking silly these people are. Britt was on the panel you told me about. Oh, I know. And that's the other thing is these people are all friends with each other. They're like fakes. They're not even real friends. They're like internet friends, like pseudo friends, like parasocial relationship friends with these Nazis. And it's like, why the fuck are you doing? Like, why do we need to fucking hang out with Lauren Southern? Why do we need to hang out with these people and fucking give them any attention whatsoever? Debate perverts belong to 4chan. Well, it's funny you mention that because that's where a lot of these people fucking come from. That's where a lot of their memes come from. They're just fucking 4chan kids who were 10 years too late to actually be a part of that. So now they just share a lot of the same fucking cancer brain rot from those sites. I'm going to open a window really quick before we get into the uprising. You cannot change them. The whole point is for them to dodge bans and shit and get an audience by talking to people like you. That's the whole fucking point. They don't care if you dunk on them. They just want a microphone to find other people like them. Even if there's only 3 people in your audience like them, you're doing them a favor. You are handing them a microphone. Literally, that is what you're doing. Exactly, Magnus. They don't seem to actually care about anything. They like to make the loudest noise and get paid for it. Then they go spend the money. The spectacle itself is the whole point. I've heard people refer to debating online as praxis. It's so cheap. Exactly. It's a grift. It's a fucking grift. That's what I keep saying. These people identify as sock dem or liberal or whatever flavor of the fucking week, pseudo-liberal fucking ideology that they don't actually identify with because they don't actually fucking believe in anything. They want to be edgy and get attention on the internet and get paid for it. That's what they want to do. And they know that there's a lot of political energy and a lot of charge built up over the last couple of years because of the Breonna Taylor and Freddie and George Floyd protests and COVID. That's literally it. They just want your fucking money. They want your clicks that they can turn into money through ad revenue, or they want you to fucking subscribe to them. Meanwhile, I'm going out of my way to terminate my affiliate contract to make my content as free as possible so that we can have conversations like this. Yeah, we can definitely chat, Eli. Because that's the other thing is I love just talking to other comrades. Like, us just sharing our experiences and having these conversations is more valuable than 20 fucking debate lord streams to a lot of people who are actually with the shits and have their fucking head in the game, myself included. But let's talk about the Freddie Gray uprising because it's important to talk about it in this proper context. Baltimore was roiled by weeks of intense protests after the April 19th death of Freddie Gray, a 25-year-old black man who died of a spinal cord injury while in police custody. And we just went over all the dubious details of that police killing in the last piece. The justice system ultimately punished no one for it. That's true. Most of the officers got their charges completely dropped if they weren't acquitted. And yeah, Eli, get with me. Hit my DMs or something, or hit my Discord. Baltimore was roiled by weeks of tense protests after the April 19th death of Freddie Gray. Gray's death and the protests inspired once again placed a national spotlight on issues of race, justice, police brutality, and the deep distrust between minority communities and their local governments. The protests came about almost immediately following Gray's death as demonstrators marched to demand answers for what happened to the 25-year-old and to protest police brutality, of which Baltimore has a troubling history, which we can get into that another time. Actually, I don't think of... Oh, damn, this isn't the right one. Hang on. This doesn't talk about... Yeah, this does not accurately describe shit that happened. The police started this shit. The police fucking started this shit. And that needs to be known. And I'm going to continue to say it until I can't anymore. Yeah. Yeah, the media just regurgitates the police reports verbatim. They don't question any of the shit. God damn, dude. I had an article that explained all the shits about how the police literally trapped these kids, these school children. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, the media plays nice with the police in turn for access. That's true. Um, what the fuck? Why can't I find the article that actually talked about all this shit? Because it talks about how there was like a boy from like from like 7th grade who was put in handcuffs. See, they're claiming that people had backpacks full of bricks and shit. This is so fucking silly, dude. Like, and of course, the one interview with students on the Baltimore Sun leads to a 404 when I try to get to it. I hate this shit so much. I knew I should have saved this shit. What up, Tanik? No, this was in 2015. This is about the Freddie Gray uprising I'm talking about now. Um, I would do that with my search history, but I clear my search history. I use a VPN and stuff, so I'm like I'm googling hard as fuck right now. What up, Minnie? Okay. I need to update my Discord link then. Yeah, the mainstream media is not. I'm trying to remember which site that I was on. Let me see if someone on YouTube. Let me check. Let me see if YouTube's got it. Actually, you know what I can do? It's gonna be corny, but we can just watch my video that I did on Freddie Gray, because I know I did a video on this. It might be that, yeah. Thank you, Algal. Nah, this ain't it. Fuck, I know what I can do. I'll just go to my channel. All right. And when we get to the part in the video, I'll just see if I can snag the link or see what site I was looking at. It was The Guardian. No, wait a minute. That might not be it. Old school Endless Cemetery with the green screen. It was Mother Jones. Thank you. Okay. It was Mother Jones. Let's tell a different story. All right. Here we go. All right, let's try this again. I got it now. All right, you guys ready? We're going to talk about this police brutality bullshit now. Okay. The Baltimore riots didn't start the way you think. After Baltimore police, I'm going to blow it up so y'all can read it with me. After Baltimore police and a crowd of teens clashed near the Mondama Mall in northwest Baltimore on Monday afternoon, news reports described the violence as a riot triggered by kids who had been itching for a fight all day. But in interviews with Mother Jones and other media outlets, teachers and parents maintain that police actions inflamed a tense but stable situation. Now remember, like I said, this is saying the funeral of Freddie Gray, a 25-year-old black man who died in police custody this month, had ended hours earlier at a nearby church. According to the Baltimore Sun, a call to purge, a reference to the 2013 dystopian film in which all crime is made legal for one night, circulated on social media among school-age Baltimoreans that morning. So remember, the stories that you heard about bait bricks and that type of stuff, the colloquial understanding at the time was that the police themselves made these memes about how the kids wanted to purge that morning so that they could show everyone, look, this stuff is going around, it's going viral, people apparently feel this way. Because the memes didn't come from any of the kids themselves, and the ones that did share it were like, wow, this is crazy, why the fuck would you do this dumb shit, right? But because the shit existed, the police used it as an excuse to show up in full riot gear and shit, right? The rumored plan, which was not traced to any specific person or group, that means the police came up with it, was to assemble at the Mondawmin Mall at 3 p.m. and proceed down Pennsylvania Avenue toward downtown Baltimore. The Baltimore Police Department was aware of the purge call, prepared for the worst. Shortly before noon, the department issued a statement saying it had received credible information that members of various gangs have entered into a partnership to take out law enforcement officers. This was all bullshit. All bullshit, right? But if they believe that, then they have carte blanche to do whatever the fuck they want, right? When school let out that afternoon, police were in the area equipped with full riot gear. According to eyewitnesses in the Mondawmin neighborhood, the police were stopping buses and forcing riders, including many students who were trying to get home, to disembark. So they were making these kids get off the bus, right? Cops shut down the local subway stop. So they literally cut off these kids' ways to get home other than to just all walk together in a big line, right? And you have a bunch of pissed off kids need to walk 3 fucking miles to get home. What do children do when they're upset and they have no outlet for that frustration? They throw tantrums, right? They also blockaded roads near the Mondawmin Mall and Frederick Douglass High School, which is across the street from the mall, and essentially corralled young people in the area. That is, they did not allow the after-school crowd to disperse. Megan Harris, a teacher at a nearby school, described on Facebook what happened. Police were forcing buses to stop and unload all their passengers. Then, Frederick Douglass High School students in huge herds were trying to leave on various buses but couldn't catch any because they were all shut down. No kids were yet around except about 20 who looked like they were waiting for police to do something. The cops, on the other hand, were in full riot gear, marching toward any small social clique of students. It looked as if there were hundreds of cops. Keep that in mind. Because the way that this was described on the news is that a bunch of kids were looking for a fight and started a riot. The kids were standing around in groups of 3 to 4, Harris said in a Facebook message to Mother Jones. They weren't doing anything, no rock throwing, nothing. The cops started marching toward groups of kids who were just milling about. A teacher at Douglass High School who asked not to be identified tells a similar story. And of course, they don't want to be identified because the cops are not here to help you, right? This person is afraid of police retaliation. When school was winding down, many students were leaving early with their parents or of their own accord. Those who didn't depart early, she says, were stranded. Many of the students still at school at that point, she notes, wanted to get out of the area and avoid any purge-like violence. Some were requesting rides home from teachers, but by now it was difficult to leave the neighborhood. I rode with another teacher home, this teacher recalls, and we had to route our travel around the police in riot gear blocking the road. The majority of my students thought what was going to happen was stupid or were frightened at the idea. Very few seemed to want to participate in this purge, right? A parent who picked up his children from a nearby elementary school says, via Twitter, the kids stood across from the police and looked like they were asking them, why can't we get on the buses? But the police were just gazing. Majority of those kids aren't from around that neighborhood. They need those buses and trains in order to get home. He continued, if they would have let them children go home, yesterday wouldn't have even turned out like that. Amazing. Meg Gibson, another Baltimore teacher, described a similar scene to Gawker. The riot police were already at the bus stop on the other side of the mall, turning buses so that transport the students away. Turning the buses that transport the students away, not allowing students to board. They were waiting for the kids. Those kids were set up. They were treated like criminals before the first brick was thrown. With police unloading buses and with the nearby metro station shut down, there were few ways for students to clear out. So the police literally just showed up in full riot gear and then made a riot happen. Several eyewitnesses in the area that afternoon say that police seemed to arrive at Mondawmin anticipating mobs and violence prior to any looting. So before any of the looting, any of the stuff that the media, the news told you about even happened, the police were there in full fucking riot gear, outnumbering these kids like 3-1. At 3:01 p.m., the Baltimore Police Department posted on its Facebook page, "There's a group of juveniles in the area of Mondawmin Mall," and that's how you criminalize black youth. Just refer to them as juveniles, whatever. "Expect traffic delays in the area, but many of the kids, according to eyewitnesses, were stuck there because of police actions." Yes, they were kettling children. The Baltimore Police Department did not respond to requests for comment because, of course, they wouldn't. Around 3:30, the police reported that juveniles had begun to throw bottles and bricks. And there are some eyewitnesses, because I'm from Baltimore, I was here when this happened. Some people allege that the first bottles and bricks that were thrown by the police. Surprise fucking surprise. You're surprised they didn't call them thugs? They did call them thugs. They did call them thugs. Stephanie Rawlings Blake was on the news calling them thugs. And I remember because this was the first time I'd ever heard of Brandon Scott. He was like, "I don't like that word thugs, but I would call them cowards." And it's like, okay, dude. All right, dude. Thanks, but no thanks. Right? Oh, in this article? No, this article is explaining that the police started it. So I'm sure that the police called them thugs in the moment, but like, yeah, this article is explaining what actually happened. "15 minutes later, the police department noted that one of its officers had been injured. After that, the violence escalated because the police always need to retaliate. And rioters started looting the Mondawmin Mall, and Baltimore was in for a long night of trouble and violence. But as the event is reviewed and investigated, an important question warrants attention. What might have happened had the police not prevented students from leaving the area? Did the department's own actions increase the chances of conflict? And the answer to that question is an obvious fucking yes. The police showed up in full riot gear and kettled these kids and made them do a riot. They wouldn't let them leave. They weren't from the area. They couldn't get home, and they were pissed the fuck off because the police were there treating them like criminals and throwing shit at them. You're old enough to remember when Trayvon Martin got murdered, the whole discourse about whether black people should wear hoodies. You know that absolutely, yeah. That shit is so fucking goofy. The respectability politics is so fucking crazy because we should understand by now that there's nothing you can do. They just the cruelty is the point. Killing black people is the fucking point. There's nothing you can do. Whether it's Tamir Rice, whether it's Philando Castile, the cruelty is the fucking point. There's nothing you can do. Breonna Taylor got clapped while she was fucking sleeping in her own house. There's nothing you can do. Fucking Elijah McClain got clapped while he was walking home from his job at an animal shelter. There's nothing you can do. The killing black people is the fucking point. As Megan Harris put it, if I were a Douglas student that just got trapped in the middle of a minefield by cops without any way to get home and completely in harm's way, I'd be ready to pop off too. Surprise, surprise. On social media, eyewitnesses chronicled the dramatic police presence before the rioting began. And a lot of these pictures are taken down. You can't really see them because they're old. On Twitter, Baltimore residents vented their frustration with the situation. Mondawmin malls where lots of students catch the bus. When you shut down MTA, how the heck are they going to get home at Baltimore police, right? These are not gangs. These are children. You close Mondawmin, close the metro stop, and wonder why children are just around Mondawmin. Yeah, you won't let the fucking kids leave, and then you're like, why are there all these kids here? Because you trapped them there. My brother in Christ, you trapped the kids there. The truth is, the first things. The truth is that death. Oh, never mind. I can't read any more of this shit. There was another. I don't know if they changed this or what, but they were talking about how there was like 4-year-old, like 11-year-old kids that got put in handcuffs and shit. And see, look, there's people on Twitter talking about it. The corporate media doesn't tell you how this riot and who started it. Obama and the Maryland's government called them looters and thugs when they were literally just children who got trapped there by the fucking police. Yep. This is police doing their one job. This is what the police exist to do. That is what they're there for. So, in the interest of police abusing their power, let's talk about the LA County Sheriff's Department. You know, everyone's favorite sheriff's department with the literal gangs, the banditos, you know what I mean? The gangs. So, in a brazen attack on the press, LA County Sheriff Villanueva said he is investigating the LA Times reporter who revealed an excessive force cover-up that Villanueva himself now stands accused of participating in. So let's check this out, assuming it's not paywalled. Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva said Tuesday that his department was targeting a Times journalist in a criminal leak investigation for her reporting on a departmental cover-up, but after a barrage of criticism from politicians, the newspaper, and press freedom groups, he backed off his announcement and denied that he considered the reporter a suspect. The sheriff lashed out at Times staff writer Aline Chekmedian, Aline Chekmedian during a morning news conference in which he suggested two longtime foes leaked her a surveillance video showing a deputy kneeling on the head of a handcuffed inmate, because of course he would do that. You still argue about people with good cops, and this is what I'm saying, fam. Even if there's 20 cops who fucking get cats out of trees and, you know, break up domestic violence disputes and play basketball with black kids and sell hot dogs on the corner. If there's one fucking police officer selling drugs out of the squad car, you need to fix the whole fucking system. It's busted. You can't, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. That's not how it works. They want to talk about the bad apples. Finish the fucking phrase. One bad apple does what? It spoils the whole bunch. Ask a good cop if he would ever tell on a cop that he saw break the law. Yeah, of course. How many good here's a fucking, if a Nazi sits at the table and nobody says anything. Yes, exactly, Gore Splattered. That's a fucking hard ass name. But how many good cops does it take to change a light bulb? It doesn't matter, because good cops don't change anything. Villanueva exhibited a list of possible felonies under investigation, so they were literally just going after someone who reported on them kneeling on an inmate's head after he was handcuffed. Awesome. Really good stuff. Thank you, Ali Fried Comrade. Yeah, fuck 12. I will update my Discord link. If someone could drop that in chat before you dip, that'd be cool. Film the Police LA is cool. ACAB, yes. And then there's this. Let's check this out. Former Boston Police Union head Patrick Rose, who pled guilty to sexually abusing 6 children between the ages of 7 and 16, has been sentenced to 13 years in prison. He will be eligible for release in less than 10 years. My man's not even going. I mean, I know Daniel Holtzclaw was fucking disgusting, and some of the shit that he did was absolutely fucking disgusting. But he at least is going to jail for life. This dude's getting out. He's not even going to do the full 10. I bet you. My man didn't even get football numbers. He got a tenner. He got a 10 piece, and he's not even going to serve all of it. And he was out here fucking kids. He's a cop fucking kids. One by one, the survivors confronted their abuser, describing the suffering they had endured, the painful struggle to move past the trauma he inflicted. Each wiped away tears as they looked him dead in the eye. And all those people are brave as fuck. 07 salute. What they did cannot be commended enough. Yeah, exactly, Selassie. Patrick M. Rose was arrested in 2020 and charged with 33 counts of sexual abuse of 6 children, ranging in age from 7 to 16. This dude fucked a 7-year-old child. Think about that for a second. My man fucked a first grader. In April 2021, the Globe reported that Rose was allowed to keep his badge for 20 years after top police officials determined he more than likely sexually abused a child in 1995. So they knew about it this whole fucking time and covered it up. Yeah, Gore Splatter, I appreciate you. Metal as fuck. Yeah, this dude's only going to do... My man was a police officer who fucked a first grader, and he's only going to get 10 years. And they knew he was out here fucking kids all the way back in 1995. They knew he was fucking kids before GoldenEye came out. This was an agreed upon case resolution to spare the victims from having to testify at trial. The victims were fully on board with the plea agreement. Oh my fucking God, dude. That I don't even want to read some of this to y'all because it's so fucking just, yeah, we're going to get off this because, yeah, that was fucked. But here's a tweet from today from Organizing Black. It said, defund BPD because their corruption didn't start or end with the Gun Trace Task Force. The cops who killed Tyrone West, Freddie Gray, Darnell Rochester, and countless others. The cops who shot and framed Keith Davis Jr. and countless others and have paid out $18 million in settlements between 2020 and 2021. And that's all taxpayer money. All taxpayer money that they fucking lit on fire and threw out the fucking window because their police officers literally cannot fucking stop abusing and killing people. Oh, exactly, Gore Splattered. You're correct. He gets 10 in Boston. He'll do like 33% before he's eligible. Yeah, he's only going to do like 3 or 4 years when he's been fucking kids since the 90s. If you want to protect children, abolish the police. Yes. I could have got charged for more time than that for fucking weed, for shit that's not even illegal anymore. So, with all that bullshit, we need some hopium. Y'all want some hopium? We got to end off with some hopium. You ready for the hopium? You ready for the good stuff? You ready for the actual base stuff now? Y'all want some based content? Y'all ready for this? There was an FBI investigation on the BPD, and we can go over that another time because the Department of Justice literally investigated the BPD and said that they were out here doing brazy shit. I'm talking about pulling up on sex workers in the squad car, being like, hop in the car, suck my dick, or I'm taking you to jail. That type of wild shit, bro. Wild shit the police were doing. But yeah, let's get this hopium, because that was pretty fucking dark too. But yeah. Let's get ACABs in chat. Can I get some ACABs in chat before I hit you with this hopium? Let's see these ACABs. I'm gonna start it off. Let me set it off for y'all. Hey, let's go. ACABs in chat. That's what we like to see. That's what time we're on. That's what time we're on in this piece. All right. Here comes that hopium. Time to duck. What's up? All right. Here comes that hopium. Y'all ready for this? Baltimore workers, home sweet home, just unionized the first Starbucks store in Maryland. And they did it unanimously. Unanimously. That's that hopium right there. Section 31, thanks for the follow. Let's look at some more hopium. Let's see. Let's watch this video.
"22 Starbucks workers were eligible to vote here today. 14 voted, and all of them voted yes, making the Starbucks at 1209 North Charles Street in Baltimore City the first in the state of Maryland to form a union.
It's awesome that it's unanimous too. Everyone at our store is so excited about it.
Throw the W's up. Let's get some W's in chat.
It's a really big deal.
Jennifer Clausen among the yes votes, which were counted over Zoom at a watch party inside Hotel Indigo Monday afternoon. Clausen says they were inspired to act by baristas in Buffalo who did it first. This is part of a national wave of pandemic-related labor activism.
Big fucking
Orders
W's.
on hand included Democrat Tom Perez,
Tom
who
Perez
is running
in the building.
for governor, but who was invited because he's a former U.S. Secretary of Labor.
I think when we have collective action and collective bargaining, we have collective prosperity.
The North Charles Street location is the first in Maryland to join Workers United, but is far from the last to do so, organizers say. Workers at the Starbucks on Nursery Road in Linthicum are voting by mail right now.
Yes, sir.
Those ballots will be counted on May 10th.
That's near my job.
It says, followed by union votes at 4 more Maryland stores. The locations in Stevensville, Bel Air,
And they're going to catch W's. And they're all going to clutch W's.
Starbucks has yet to respond to our repeated requests for comment about the vote today and about accusations of union busting. Reporting from Midtown Belvedere, I'm Kate Amara, WBAL TV 11 News.
That's what we love to see. That's a W we love to see. Clutch those W's. We want to clutch that W. And we're going to continue to clutch them W's. But now, we're going to play some Dead by Daylight. That was the news, everyone. Yeah, that's in Mount Vernon. I mean, you could just tell by the people who they interviewed that shit was in Mount Vernon. But loving seeing all the new unionizing efforts? Yes. W's. I'm going to open that other window back there because I'm a little warm in here with my PC and stuff now. Then we're going to play some Dead by Daylight. So thanks for rocking with me, everyone. That was all the news content, all the wild. This is another classic fucking Endless Cemetery stream. We had the ACAB vibes. We had the labor organization vibes. We all know what time we're on here. I appreciate you all. You guys are I'm so proud of this community and the people that I share this community with. I fuck with all y'all, new and old in here. You guys all seem cool as fuck. This is the reason why I do this shit, is so that I can meet people like y'all and we can do this shit. Because that's one of the main things I want to impress upon y'all with this, is that it can be done. If we work together, it can be done. We can win. We have to win. But I'm gonna open this window up and let's get some games in and have some fun and joke and play a little bit. I know Fade Runner. I think we're gonna play some Deadies, and yeah, I'm glad you guys are here with me. I'm glad you guys still rock with me, even though I'm a snake and burning all my bridges and ruining my career by saying hurtful, accurate things about other drama streamers. Oh, the Suffo pants? You fuck with these? Yes, sir. cousin got me these. These shits are comfortable as fuck. They're fire. Highly accurate that a person may have admitted on stream today. Ooh. But yeah, Suffocation. Shout out to my fellow death metal fans, especially the Suffocation fans, because Suffocation is easily one of my favorite bands of all time. Terrence Hobbs is the guitar player that I idolize. I started buying Warlocks and playing a Warlock because of Terrence Hobbs. I grew my hair out into dreadlocks partially because of Terrence Hobbs. Like, just shout out to an OG and a GOAT of the brutal death metal genre. It's just... Some of them Suffocation tracks is a fucking is classic death metal. Like, in fact, no, it didn't say Slipknot, Wyatt. It said Suffocation. God tier, elite death metal. Like, just straight up classic genre defining, fucking innovative, fucking foundational, brutal death metal. Straight up. That devil music, yeah. The Jesus wept. But let's get this Dead by Daylight going. Yo, Dustin, thanks for the like. And thanks for the tip, Shizcap. I just saw that. I don't know why it didn't come up in my alerts or why I didn't see it before, but I appreciate the tip. My name, Endless Cemetery, is not a band name. It's a song title. There is a band called Endless Cemetery. I haven't really listened to them. They're a newer band, like a bunch of kids, like high school kids and stuff that came out, I want to say in like 2015, whatever. But Cryptopsy is the band that I get my name from, that I get Endless Cemetery from. So we're going to boot up the Dead by Daylight. I'm going to adjust the stream shits. I'm going to see if Fade Runner wants to hop on. Y'all want me to play some of my music? I can play you some of my music too. It's not death metal, but it's techno that I started playing after I left my last death metal band. So I'll put on a track that I know Aston fucks with. Shout out to Aston. I'm gonna send this one out to Aston because I know he fucks with this joint. Whoops. The death metal of the techno pipeline is real. What instrument do I play? I play guitar, I play bass, and I play drums. Thanks, Globus. I appreciate you coming through. Severe Torture, yes. Pierce from Within does slap. Check out Funeral Inception. That's one of my favorite songs. I do play the skin flute, yes. Phobophile was taken, yeah. This is my music. I made this. I am a metal guitarist who went into the EDM pipeline, yes. Thank you. This is actually an Autopsy riff. This is Critical Madness. I named the song Critical Madness because of how close it is to the Critical Madness Autopsy riff. holler at the boys, get them on here. What up, Vulcan? While I wait for them, I'm gonna just get into a game dolo by myself. Ooh, Pixel Pause is on. I might join up with Pixel Pause. I ain't played with Pixel Pause in a minute. Let me open up Discord and see what she up to. I don't think she's actually playing, because I don't see her in the chat. Fade, hop on the Deadies. How you doing, Vulcan? What up, Peaky Blinder? Yeah, I'll turn my PlayStation on and hop in the party. That was that track from me, from Shaboy. Let me find something else to put on for you real quick while I wait for Fade. You're indifferent, but you'll be fine. I'll hit you up after I get off. Laura Loomer is bouncing around Florida trying to win a congressional seat. She lost in the 21st, and now she's running in your district. You hate it here? That sounds absolutely fucking nightmarish. I'm sorry. Let me put on another little something for y'all. I'll put on my best song, what I think is my best song. Let me see if you could. Let me know if you guys fuck with it. It's the song I think is the most complete that I've done so far. It's the song I'm most proud of out of all of my mixes. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. See how this does you. I feel it. I feel it, Vulcan. I'm glad y'all dig the tunes. I am in the party if you want to hop in for the Deadies, Fade Runner. I gotta close out because I ended up on the wrong screen. Thank you. This is my favorite song that I made. enough music for now. Let's get into the game. Yeah, gore splatter. That's the vibe I was going for. Is like the N64 type like racing game, like futuristic racing game, like Extreme G, F-Zero, like those type of vibes. I feel it, Vulcan. I'm down. I'm also cut the music on in here back up. So I'm not low. Keep it low. Fade runner, please hop on the Deadies. Streets of Rage is also the vibes I was going for. Streets of Rage is sick. A lot of those fucking old school like Sega Genesis games have fire soundtracks like Shinobi, Shinobi 2, Streets of Rage, you know, fucking like X-Men games and shit. I've never heard Future Sound of Love in London. F-Zero is sick, Boy Meets Mini. I would totally watch F-Zero stream. I know Extreme G2 is on Steam. I had never played Extreme G2, but I kind of want to buy it and play it just to have that experience and just to do that on stream. I feel like it would be sick. I've played F-Zero. I play F-Zero on the Switch because I bought the year of like Nintendo or whatever, and it gave me all the Super Nintendo games. FSOL is one of the early techno bands. That's dope. Double Dragon was sick too. Streets of Rage was sick. Double Dragon wasn't as sick as Streets of Rage, but it was still pretty sick. I used to play that in the arcades. Illusions of Insanity. That person listens to death metal. Yeah, Gore Splatter. The dude, I fuck with Perturbator. I don't know however you pronounce that, but he used to play black metal, and now he makes dope ass techno music. Oh, you got to get up early, Vulcan Land. All right. I appreciate you, Vulcan. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a minute. Yeah, French dude. I hit E like I'm trying to find clues. Ooh, we're on Haddonfield. This is a new Haddonfield. So the new Haddonfield map dropped. Oh, after this map, I also want to talk about some lore that they added into this game. That's not good. Please don't check my locker. What a dummy. What a dummy. I should probably actually get back in there. Well, I know she's got BBC on. Nice. Wow, they really redid these maps. Or this map, rather. They really redid it. It has a similar vibe, but it definitely feels different. That's a great skill check. The great skill checks. Great skill checks. Oh, she's downstairs checking lockers. I was wondering what that sound was. Oh, there she is. I gotta say, DGGers are the worst fucking community. I have no clue how any people who remotely fucking call themselves any type of leftist, if they're not grifting, would want to associate with anyone from that community. Or anyone even adjacent to that fucking community. DGG is fucking cancer. Destiny is a fucking awful human being. It's just, I'm sorry. And it's crazy because I say this shit, it's just basic as fuck, but I get accused of clout chasing or fucking, you know, trying to do drama or whatever goofy shit. Let's cleanse this totem. They wish they were BMMers, yes, but actually though. She's probably gonna put him on this hook. Yeah, I might have to dip because she's gonna def 1000% come this way. Yeah. Oh, that motherfucker's on the hook too. I didn't even notice. Oh, fuck. I might have just fucked myself. Oh, no, never mind. Is she camping this dude? She's camping this dude. Oh my god! Oh my god. And I did that shit for no reason too. 'Cause it's not work anyway. Nah, I can't get loose. And she's ready to clap them now too. What are you doing? Oh my god, dude. Will you please help me, yo? Because I feel I'm sure you feel like how I felt watching you play Pex last night. I'm big SpongeBobbed up right now. It's kind of crazy how SpongeBobbed I am. And they're not even good. They're not even gonna come get me before I hit phase 2. I'm gonna be academic stuff before they even start running towards me. Look at this, crazy. And I'm getting camped, and she's camping me, and all the gens are gonna be done. Yeah, they're over there for shit. There we go. I'm not helping him again. Your names are not the same color. They're very similar colors, though. Yours is just a slightly lighter shade of purple. Here she comes with the BBC. I forgot I have self-care on this one. There was no sound on that skill check. There is no sound on these skill checks. She comes with the BBC. Oh my fucking god, how'd she know, bro? How did she know? How does she know? Are you serious? And now I'm about to get, that's a button for me. Big SpongeBob. That's it. SpongeBob. Crazy. Ridiculous, right? Motherfuckers were so horny to heal each other up in the corner. They waited till I was phase 2 of the fucking hook before they even started running towards my ass. And they're all about to get clapped too, I bet. Watch. 2 gens left and she's ready to get a 4K. This motherfucker's just hiding in the locker. Wow, yo. Just wow. Yo, clip me. They changed it. They made this map so different. It's like it has the same vibe and the same feel. They just updated it visually, I guess. Cause like it feels the same, but it definitely looks different. Like in terms of the loops, the loops feel the same, but the aesthetic is a lot more It's more vibrant, but it's more dark at the same time. Also, I gotta talk about how David King is gay now, so I'm gonna talk about that in a second. They made David King gay. My man is hiding in the bush. They're both hiding in the bush. Crazy. Is that the meta on this map? You just get in the bush? Yeah, fucking Elon Musk. That dude is one of the goofiest people on planet fucking Earth. I can't believe that that's the richest dude on the planet. That's how I know that there is no God. Because if there was a God, God would not allow someone so fucking goofy to exist. Or maybe there is a God, and that's just his cruel fucking joke on life at the moment. I'm gonna make this goofy the richest man on earth. Now it's cold in here, and I gotta close one of these windows. You about to hop on a Deadies bet? I have 9 Twitter notifications already. I'm not about to look at a single fucking one of them, bro. Yep, I go to 4K. That's it. These kids are goofy. She gave him the nope and everything. That's crazy. bud. Rudolph the Short. This is Maury. See, look, give him the note. Psst. Trolling, y'all. Trolling. Nope, wrong door, bud. Wrong door. You goofed. You ready to bleed out. She makes the funniest noises when I wheel her out. Wild. Alright, I'm gonna shoot you the invite. I'm in the party if you want to join in, Fade, on PlayStation. I'm in a PlayStation party. Seaweed is on as well. Let's see what Seaweed is doing. Seaweed, what's up?
Hello, Seaweed is not here right now. He went to go get food.
Word, I saw he was on Dead by Daylight. Figured I'd pop in for a sec.
Yeah, this was a while back. He was on Dead by Daylight when I first joined.
Yeah, I'm live right now, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll pop out. I'll see you. I'll talk to you later on, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah. Seaweed was AFK. Blung, 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 blung. Let's talk about Paul King, or David King. Because we got to talk about this. Dead by Daylight has revealed its first openly LGBT plus character. Devotion will be the 11th tome added to the narrative archive mode that will explore the background of existing survivor David King, as well as the memories of killers the twins. David is a fan favorite survivor, described by developer Behavior as a hot-tempered ruffian with a penchant for a good scrap. It makes so much sense that he would be the gay character, because fighting in MMA is some of the most homoerotic shit ever, speaking from experience. Many fans read the character as gay. Now this new story content will make that a reality as his past struggles with identity are revealed. That's cool as fuck. The headcanon was that he was gay, and they actually made that real canon. The asymmetrical horror multiplayer game is incredibly popular with the LGBT plus community. I did not know that, but it makes sense. Fans have been eagerly awaiting an openly LGBT plus character in the game to reflect them. Speaking to Eurogamer, DBD creative director Dave Richard explained that originally the team shied away from exploring relationships or sexuality for the game's characters to leave them open to interpretation, but admits this was a mistake because relationships are such an important part of narratives for characters. I can see both points of view, honestly. It's cool to make headcanons and stuff, but at the same time, yeah, let's do some representation a little bit, you know what I mean? It was a long effort to get here today because we wanted, like any type of representation that we do in DBD, we wanted to make sure that we do it right, that it's not token, and that players will feel represented by this character, he says. For us, the best platform to do it faster and in the right way was the archive, because the archive is the platform in the game where we can go in depth in the narrative versus a new chapter where we focus more on the horror and why they've been taken by the entity, which is cool. And so because of that, it means that it needed to be retroactive, it needed to be a character that's already in DBD. It added to the challenge. Which character would fit best? Which character makes sense to do this narrative, and how? That's why an existing character was chosen rather than creating someone new. Behavior has consulted with LGBT plus organization Gamer to choose the right character and ensure the representation is appropriate. And that's cool. It wasn't token, like, because I know a lot of the time the argument is, wow, they're just turning this character gay just for, they're like gay fishing or whatever, to fucking, like, pink wash the shit. But it actually makes sense, like, narratively, why they would have to make an old character gay, especially considering that the characters didn't really have their own canons to begin with. It's just more fleshing out their backstory. And who knows, they might add more characters in. Hopefully they do. Maybe they add some other, you know, other types of representation into the game, but we'll see. Working with a game team so dedicated to bringing a queer narrative to life in their game has been a gratifying and inspiring experience, said Katie Katechuk, executive director of GamerX. Some may be skeptical, however. After all, this is an existing white cis male character, which may feel like a tentative step in the right direction rather than a full leap. And I was gonna say that, but like I said, they could add more characters if they want. They could add like trans characters, they could add other like femme characters, you know, non-binary characters. I'm sure that's coming. Or, you know, with killers and stuff too. There's lots of options for that, but David King is a loved character, a youthful character. He is loved by a lot of players. The LGBTQ community already considers this character in their fan love story as being gay as well, so it was a great fit to tell an amazing story, says Richard. It's definitely not over, he continues. Now that we have accomplished this part, other content of this type will happen in the future as well. Just like when we explore various cultures around the world in our content for representation, we never stop just at the one character, and so it's something that we plan to come back to in meaningful ways in the future. And that's cool as fuck. You love to see a game actually acknowledging in its community in a meaningful way. It's also not the team's intention to shock players by having such a typically masculine presenting character come out as gay. I mean, honestly, it fits to me. Like I said, like, that's not uncommon. I think that this potential stereotype that part of the community might have in their mind will be, we attempt to change their mind through the great love story that we're giving through the narrative in the archive because it is a love story, says Richard. So there's a new type of story for David King. It shows new parts of him, but also makes his personality shine. The character that we love is still there. The team has therefore balanced telling a story while maintaining the horror roots of the game. It's a love story, but it's still tragic. And some of the best horror movies have love stories built into them, right? Like Shaun of the Dead and that type of stuff. The struggle is definitely part of it, says Richard. As a gay male with a background like David King, with a family that doesn't approve, it's part of the story, but it's not what we wanted to focus on. We wanted to focus on something that's relatable for everybody, and that's a love story. We could have changed this narrative to a straight one, and it would still have worked and made a great story. And also in the flavors of Dead by Daylight, it's also quite tragic. Richard is unable to discuss other future content, but he does note that existing content such as outfits won't change for David. And as with previous years, Behavior is planning Pride content too, but wanted to launch this new story content for David outside of Pride Month to show its commitment to the community. This particular tome will also be a departure from previous entries in the archive, as the Observer character has abandoned the tower. While the Observer that has left, with the Observer that has left, it's something that will progress the universe of DVD. It's something that will surprise the players as we're changing how this whole narrative is delivered, says Richard. Devotion, the new tome, will be available to play from the 28th of April. So that's cool. Let's see what's up with Fade now, though. Fade's in here. Fade's not on the Deadies.
I just got fucking butt fucked by a update. So
Oh no.
a dummy thick update.
How fat is the update?
18 gigs.
Oof. You're gonna be waiting on that for a minute.
25 minutes.
That's probably the tome.
Yeah, some shit that I'm not gonna spend money on.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's just lore. I'm sure there's probably gonna be like costumes and shit in there, but it's just lore. I don't know if you heard about. I was just reading.
Yeah, I heard. I came in.
Yeah, they're making David King gay.
In the middle of it.
And the way that they explain like how and why they're doing it, it makes sense. We jump into another Survivor match really quick while we wait for you.
I didn't know the characters really had backgrounds like that.
Well, they don't. They're making them for him now. What up, Keyblade? Did you see they're making David King gay? David King in this game is going to be the first gay character. I'm at 12 notifications on Twitter, and I'm not going to read a single one of them motherfuckers.
It's all people being mad.
Just mad. You're on here mad. You want to argue, and I don't want to argue with you. I want to play Dead by Daylight.
I would have played Deadies too, but Deadies don't want me to play it.
Deadies knows, like, you don't be on this game like that. You don't be on that.
Deadies, let me play you, Deadies.
What up, Wyatt? What are people arguing with me about? Take a wild guess. A certain large streamer. And
No.
a
I thought it was because white people want to say that it's 2022.
well, there's the white
And,
people that want to say the N-word, but there's also people who like are so fucking clueless and so brain dead that they see this video featuring me on their favorite streamer, is like on their channel with some drama, and they then feel entitled to come ask me about it, and then assign feelings to me. Like on
I thought the discourse this week was the N-word.
I thought that's what it was too, but people are apparently still on that fucking hot mic video where it's like, how come you hate him? It's like, dog, I don't even know this fucking dude. How can I hate someone I don't even know? It sounds like you hate him. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you then. Continue to choose your own adventure. If me telling you that I don't hate him is not satisfying enough to you, then continue to make shit up, just like you did off of this fucking video that you would never even have known about if this person hadn't posted it for you. Like, it's so fucking stupid. And the guy is literally mad because I said, you don't understand racial dynamics in America. And he went off on his fucking tirade about how he's an illegal immigrant or whatever, was poor, all this other crazy shit. And I asked him one simple question. One question. Are you black? And then he blocked me. And he was so mad that I screenshotted it and tweeted it out that he unblocked me to tell me about how not mad he is. And here, 12 notifications later, he's still not mad. You know what I mean? Still not mad.
That's different.
Yeah. Hey, it's Haddonfield again. The new Haddonfield is slick. I just hope it's not Mikey in here. It better not be Mikey.
Come on. Steve. Why are you being this way? Steam, let me log into you. Steam.
Yeah, people will literally argue about anything, dog. Like, it's like so have you stopped beating your wife yet? Like, that type of shit, where it's like, why do you hate this person? And it's like, fam, I don't even fucking know you or him. What the fuck are you talking about? And they just want to argue.
You're in here mad.
You want to argue? I don't want to argue with you.
Let's see. Remember my password.
I think that's a gunslinger. I hear beats, but I don't see the killer. Yeah, it's gunslinger. I hear gunshots. It's
I ain't
Baltimore.
seen him in a brick.
Right. I played against him on Monday. He fucking clapped us though. That was a crazy game. My man was out headshot people. My man was playing Call of Duty. We were playing Dead by Daylight, but he was playing Call of Duty. Oh no, he's ready. Come get us. Here he comes. He's got BBC on. I know it.
Steam, let me in.
Oh, he's out here shooting. He's out here shooting.
I don't remember my Steam password. That's how little I log into Steam.
You start getting on Steam.
Steam.
Jaleel, yeah.
I have too many passwords stored into my brain. So like, I'm sitting here just going through all the passwords I use for everything. Like, there's just so many passwords in my brain, and I need to stop doing that.
See, that was wild because I don't know if that gunshot came from outside or the game. Because the window.
Bro, what the fuck is happening right now? Alright, restart. Julian!
There's a certain part of Twitch drama, that Twitch poll that needs drama, so they will create a. See, that's the same mistake I made, where I assumed that Twitch politics and Twitch drama were two separate things, and they are one and the same. It's not that there's a certain part of Twitch poll that needs drama. Twitch poll is drama. That was my whole critique of them in the first place, is the fact that a lot of them would rather go back and forth and like tell me that they fucked my mom or the weirdo shit like that than talk about anything that actually matters. And case in point, since it already came up, I have no problem saying it again. Did I or did I not, Fade Runner? Did I not say that I would be a hippy dippy topic before Amir Locke was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
Confirmed.
I knew they were going to talk.
Joe tried to bet me money on it too. I'm glad I didn't take that.
Because I already knew what time it was. They don't give a fuck about shit that actually matters. They just want to fucking get streamers to fucking like get drunk and yell and fucking spit into the mic and shit, so that we can all stand around the water cooler on Twitter the next day and talk about it and give them clicks so they can make money off ad revenue and subscription money.
Am I connected to the internet?
Oh no, I didn't see him there. Did not see him there.
I'm not connected to
My man is out here shooting.
I'm not connected to the internet. Huh?
Nope, you missed, sir. You missed, and you missed. Goofy. You missed, Goofy. You look goofy. You should feel goofy too, Goofy. How goofy do you feel? Goofy.
Bro, what? What? Now I'm connected to... What the fuck, dude?
It sounds like your router's fucking up. Oh, I gotta send a text. Let me...
Just me and technologies just don't get along well. Let me in.
If he comes and gets me out of this fucking room, are you fucking kidding me? How did he know, bro?
Damn, he turned around and went directly through the locker.
Right. I'm about to live free though. He's not about to hook me. Ah, Goofy. Nope. And you fucking missed too, you dumbass. You look goofy. You look goofy. You probably feel goofy too. And you missed. Look at you. Goofy. And you missed. And my homies are doing gens. Goofy. You look goofy. Shoot at me. Shoot at me. Oh, he hit me. Yeah, I feel him, Wyatt. I wish I had seen it earlier, and I should have known because the person who posted that hot mic video about me fucking skipped over an entire month's worth of fucking Black History Month content for me, like dope ass content, to raid into me when he thought I was talking shit about his mod because he just wanted to see the drama. To the point where he raided me with like 500 some people, and within the first hour, then when they realized I wasn't gonna sit there and go back and forth with that dude, they all left, and there was only like 100 people left in there. Coco Loco Hee Hee. That's funny. Thank you, Posada Bot. We got a bot that bans people faster than you, Fade. That shit's crazy. Did you just see that?
I didn't even get a chance to see what the dude said.
Yeah,
What
I
did he
didn't see it
say?
either. I didn't see it either, but apparently he's
I
just
can't
like...
even see the message.
I'm gonna go into mod mode in a second and look, because I'm sure it was goofy, because the reason why he got banned is because he's already banned in a bunch of other fucking, like, spots. I'll look in there in a second to make sure it's not somebody that didn't deserve to get banned. Although I'm sure they were goofy. Like, I'm almost positive it was somebody goofy. Oh, and he's right there! Oh, why the fuck did he... Oh my god. This fucking random, yo. You can see the message and he deserves the ban. Bet. He just messaged me.
Who can see? What does it say?
Kuma can see it. And they just PM'd me. They just PM'd me on Twitch. I'm about to look at it and I know it's goofy. I already know it's gonna be goofy. But I'm gonna look at it really quick. Isn't it fucking weird people get like horny to like appease their parasocial daddies? Yeah, you're getting blocked. Fucking stupid. Why don't you hurry up and make a new account so you can blow my engagements out some more? Oh, he's coming back. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's right there. Oh, he's right there. He's mad as shit. Oh, he wants me. He wants me. Oh, I didn't even realize he got a 2K already. This man lapped us. I'm the only one in here doing gens. What is happening? I'm gonna try to hurry up and get up on my own. I think I can. No, I don't have that equipped right now. Parasocial love or parasocial hatred? Yeah, the guy is literally just mad because I'm an anarchist or a communist or whatever. He's like, you're playing a capitalist game. Like, okay, dickhead. Like, damn, dude. Genius. Figured it out. Oh, but he's right there.
I'm connected to the internet. Hey, I'm into Steam now.
Let's go.
Holy shit.
Let me just crawl out here in the grass really quick before I recover. So I can hide. Hide in the bushes. It's not even that they're trying to be my dad or brother. They're just so fucking bored and miserable that they like the most entertainment that they'll get for the day is to like elicit a reaction from me, a complete fucking stranger, because they're that maidenless and haven't touched grass in that long. He's not gonna be able to find me, I bet. Oh, now he is. I'm silly for that. It's gonna take me a brick to get rid of the fucking bird, too. The snitch ass bird. I was all hid. Motherfucker.
Oh no!
I got
he's
two
the
birds.
Bird flu.
I got 2 birds. Look at him. He can't even find me. Oh, there he is.
He's got the bird flu.
Got the bird flu.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I
Bro,
got
you have to
Yeah.
you have to. Bro, you have to send.
And
me
of
the
course, there's a
screenshot that the guy
Florida
said.
sheriff that's telling people that people can shoot people whenever they want that come into their house.
I think I got the bird flu.
I think I got the bird flu. Alright, you want a Deadies?
I'm waiting for it to finish.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, I don't know if you knew this either, Kuma, but Blood Hunt came out today too.
That's what I was trying to get into Steam, so I could download it. I put it on download. My first ever PC game, fellas. It'll be my first ever PC
sick,
game
Kuma.
ever played. Ever. That isn't like Roller Coaster Tycoon or something.
Right. You can play PEX with a controller on the PC.
Hold on, I gotta take a poop.
Alright. Matter of fact, while he's waiting for that to download, let me see if... Oh, nah, I don't have it downloaded yet. Think I got the bird flu. Alright, I'm about to download this game, Blood Hunt. Yeah, Blood Hunt's free. Yeah, it's free. I still have Naraka too. I think I got the bird flu. I'm gonna just play some more Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I played the beta with Sock when he was still streaming. Yeah, Naraka is chill. I might start playing Naraka again. I like Naraka. I had a lot of fun playing it, and it's easy to get W's in that game sometimes. Deadies has like 5 minutes left, but I think I got the bird flu. Oh, cool. Some cool people actually followed me. Yeah, Fade's gonna start PC gaming. I'm so happy that all 12 of these notifications are not goofy. It's actually pretty cool stuff. People actually supporting me, and yeah. Hell yeah. That support is crucial. I need that. Fuck. I knew that was gonna happen. I need that fucking card too. Guess I gotta go for that one first. Small game, petrified oak. Is that balanced landing? I might get balanced. Yeah, it is. Did you just send me an invite? Is that what that sound was? Winning the Deadies. That won't have shit on this thing. At least we've gotten to play the new map like the first 2-3 games I've played. It's cool that people are burning Haddonfield. They probably still have a fucking million of them since we couldn't use them the last few weeks since they've been reworking the map. But it's cool we actually get to play the new map. Larry's. Anubis gets mad as shit when you send us to Larry's. Are you winning, son? Your mom asks if you win D&D. That's funny. Bum, 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 bum. Let me get that unbreakable. Like that. The blood web cap. She understands the point of the game better. Where, yeah, it's it's like when fucking Sean tried to tell me he beat Diablo, and I'm like, fam, that's not a game you beat. There's just end game content. It's like, no, I beat it though. It's like, you don't beat the game. You might have finished the story, but you don't beat the game. It's like, I beat it though. All right, dude. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, okay. That's just spacebar. I don't have to hit AD. That's cool. You want the Deadies? Nah. Pump faking on the Deadies. Where the fuck is Fade Runner? Blum, 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 blum. The ATF is outside my window. That's a funny fucking name. Do I have you added on here? Yeah, I do. Oh, it's Pixel Pause. Let me join her Discord. Your router is goofed, Fade? That sucks. I can run some with Pixel, though. Pixel, what's happening?
The other people were just like, "Oh, I gotta go to bed," and I'm like, I'll piss more.
I feel it. I'm waiting for Fade Runner to hop on. His router's like messed up, so.
Oh no. Yeah, I had internet problems earlier. It took me forever to download the update.
Yeah, I don't even know how this was already downloaded, to be 100% honest with you. I just got on and it worked.
Do you have the Steam thing, like where you have the app and you can hit download in advance?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, Fade Runner said the router goofed in the middle of his update. That sucks.
Yeah, mine at first was like only going at like 1.5 megabytes per second. And then I fixed my router in the middle of it, and then it went up to like 4, but it still took about maybe an hour and a half. Dirty OxyClean. That's a funny name. Have you seen a new map yet?
What's that?
Have you seen a new map?
Yeah, I played Haddonfield. The first 2 games I played tonight were on Haddonfield. Did you see the new lore?
No, I haven't looked at that yet, but I'm waiting
so-
for the new rift to open.
Yeah,
'cause I have the points for it.
It comes out tomorrow, and David King is gay. He's gonna be the first gay character in the game.
Really?
Yeah. Also, I'm live. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah, I just pulled you up.
Okay,
I
cool.
just pulled you up. I was lurking.
I appreciate you.
Oh, I love that Claudette shirt. Left for Deadies.
Yeah, that shit is tough. I want that. It looks tough. Go ahead and ready
I don't
up.
know, nothing beats my Hugh Hefner outfit.
The Playboy outfit.
I have to open chests, so if you see me randomly opening a bunch of them, that's why.
Oh, for your the tasks or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a Mori.
That's a Mori.
That's a Mori. I promise you, that's an Ebony Mori.
Yeah, I've been getting some sweaty killers tonight. Oh my god, one game was the dumbest shit. We there was a trapper, and we thought he was AFK because he was just standing there. And apparently he set a trap directly in front of him. I guess, but right as he like loaded in, and none of us saw it.
Oh my
And
goodness.
some survivor went up to the killer thinking he was AFK and got caught in the trap. And then
Wow.
as soon as the survivor got caught in the trap, the killer like came to life and like hit him.
Of course.
But he never hooked him. He just picked him up and then put him down.
Slugged
and picked
him.
up and put him down and slugged him.
What a weirdo.
And then the other random came up and did the same thing. And I'm like, y'all are dumb. And then that's how he got his 4K, because I was just like, y'all are so stupid.
Just handed that man a 4K. Crazy.
They literally did. Yes. Hi, Fade. Is your internet working now?
Paws that are pixeled.
Yo, somebody thought I was a furry on here one night because of my username.
Wild.
They were like, "Oh, I thought you'd be
Oh.
a furry," and I'm like, "No, sir. No, no, no."
Sinister Raccoon City. And its nemesis.
That's ironic.
Right.
I've never seen a nemesis that wanted to be on this map. Oh, he got lethal pursuer.
Oh, he's right there.
No, upstairs and downstairs.
think I hopped in the locker. No! Oh my god. Oh no! Stop it. Whew.
Y'all are literally in the room right next to me.
He's chasing the fuck out of me. Whoever this other Claudette is, you should probably dip because he is on my ass.
I'm trying to figure out where y'all went. My god. At least I get extra chests to unlock with Nemesis because of the vaccine.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Fade Runner said he's mauling right now. Straight mauling. Commence the mauled.
Do I even want to know what a mauled means, buddy?
It's when you're mad and bawling. You're so mad that you're bawling.
Where are y'all coming from?
We're on the roof. I'm cleansing this totem. That
Oh,
didn't
there
sound
he
good.
is. Oh, he's chasing the Nia now. And the Nia sandbagged me.
I'm trying to find a goddamn syringe
You missed.
so I can shoot up real quick.
Damn, the Nia sandbagged me.
That sucks.
It's kind of funny though.
I'm about to shoot up.
Alright, I'm coming up the stairs. Oh, he wanted to chase the Nia still.
Oh, here he comes. He's on me. And he's on me.
He just wants to run around the map apparently and chase everybody. And then apparently everyone else just wants to sandbag each other.
I'm gonna just hide right here for a minute. Alright, he dipped. Alright, he's gone. Nope, he's still here.
Reason tip shiz cap.
Yeah. I have no idea how to change my recent followers though, because I think that's going by YouTube or something. I'm not exactly sure what it's going by.
I was like, that's a funny name.
That ain't my most recent.
Alright, my gen's almost done.
Twitch
Why is
follower.
nobody else doing a gen?
I'm
This is
on
weird.
one.
Oh, okay. Whee!
Damn, he's all the way across the map. That's what's up.
Not for me.
His gen's like halfway done. Oh my god, I blew that. I thought it was going to be a great skill check.
I don't know where he is.
He's probably on the way to me now.
I'm on the gen that's in the bathroom on the upstairs. Oh, he finally got somebody. Alright. Oh.
This gen is almost done. I hope I finish it before he starts coming. Yep. He's still all the way across the map. He's coming over here though. No, he's going back for people who just got on the
He's
boats.
going back for them, yeah.
Let's see if I can't find another gen. There's one. It's right next to the hook, though. What a shit spot.
Oh, for a gen.
The gen is literally right next to the hook, and there's only like 2 ways out. Like it's like in a corner.
What's funny is they've redone this map.
Yeah, right.
As far as rearranging.
Yeah. They somehow
Dang,
made
he
a
really
map
wants that Nia.
worse than Hawkins.
Oh, hi. Oh, now there's a zombie. Oh my god! Why didn't I hear him?
I'm just mad. I'm glad that no zombies have tried to attack me.
Oh shit. A zombie got me.
This gen is almost.
No! No! No. Why is his music stopping? That's really weird.
Yeah.
Is that another bug for him or something? He really wants this Nia. I can take one for her.
Alright, 2 more gens. I see one. I want another one. That
I
sucks.
took a hook for her. Nia, run! Nia, run!
Oh
you
my God.
dumbass. Just run. Nia stood there for a second. I was like, please just run
Yeah,
away.
I'ma
I
come
have
get
BT. I have BT.
Can I get you from going this way? No, I cannot.
Alright, he's leaving me now.
Where? Alright, I'm coming out.
I'm coming out. Oh, just kidding. He's coming back to me.
Oh, I see him. Oh, fucking zombie. He's chasing them.
I'm going to second base soon.
Nah, I got you.
Oh, jeez.
This
I hear him.
motherfucker
I
is
think he's
camping.
coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back. You gotta
Yeah, he's
dip.
camping. Look out.
He's right there. Yeah, he's chasing me now.
He likes a proxy. He can't.
Oh my god! I thought he was behind me.
Oh no. I have plungers and sink and I can't do shit.
I did run into him.
Well, at least I'm right here. Above you. Shit, man! Where the fuck did you come from?
Oh no!
What's up with his music? The only thing I can think of is
Our teammates ain't doing
is that one
shit
like
either.
where he's undetected, but he has to be standing still.
Yeah. Was that Insidious? I think it's called.
Yeah. He hasn't stood still like this whole match.
It's definitely.
Look out, zombie!
He's
Look
lurking
out!
me too.
He's what?
He's lurking me. He's down. He's coming back.
Oh yeah.
No, he's face camping. Fucking
Wow.
ridiculous. It's weird how. Oh no! It's weird how the T virus is depicted as like being covered in Kool-Aid.
Oh well.
Time to
Gave him
go.
a chance to get you down. I'm dead though.
I'm about to be dead too. This mother motherfucker is right fucking behind us. Oh my god.
Fade, get your shit fixed.
Oh, how did he know?
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's really weird. And like he's silent, so like I can't hear him. Maybe nurse is calling. I
That's
guess?
a SpongeBob. I wasn't even healing. I was just in the corner. Oh wait, I'll wait. I'm SpongeBobbed. No. Let's spectate. Watch these other people get clapped. No way.
Wow. Ooh, barbecue and chilies on the Shrine of Secrets. Let me get that.
BBC.
Although a lot of matches I play, I don't need BBC, but you know.
Fuck Elon Musk. Hopefully we get sent to Haddonfield this next match. This might be my last one. I'm getting kind of tired.
Okay, that's fine.
The conservatives were calling Elon Musk an African American. Absolutely nothing about that sentence surprises me.
What did he say?
What? The swaggy P question marks just appear over my head. Conservatives are doing active negative 90 HP psychic damage. They're dealing psychic damage to me. Anytime Glenn Greenwald tweets, it deals negative 90 HP psychic damage to me. An African American owning one of the biggest social media platforms, amazing. Yeah, that sounds like a Jesse Lee Peterson take. 10,000 likes. Yeah, that's negative 10,000 HP of psychic damage to me. 50,000 likes. Let me not go into the map butt naked. Let me put on at least one item. Let me see who I'm gonna raid out to after this match.
Oh, Raidy Raid.
Big raids. Are you live?
Nah, I stream in the day on Wednesdays.
Oh, word.
Thanks though.
Yeah, of course.
So many people are playing Dead by Daylight, so I'm sure you'll find somebody.
Right.
Or, I mean, raid them.
I might raid. I think I'm gonna go ahead and raid Jason Society because Jason Society is. Oh no, I'm gonna raid Chubby Waifu. We haven't raided Chubby Waifu in a minute.
Oh yeah, I was just playing Overwatch.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was an Overwatch 2.
Yeah, I guess it just came out finally.
Oh, it says beta. My bad.
Word.
Ah, okay, that'd be cool.
Chubby Waifu is cool and she's cute. You guys will like her.
She's wearing a hamster onesie.
My boy Dante is live too, but I'll raid him another time. The beta dropped yesterday. Word. I might fuck around and before I go to bed. I might play 1 or 2 games of Hunt, Spike, Blood Hunt by myself. Damn, she's got the Hamtaro onesie on.
Somebody I know came to my stream and like said they played Hunt, and I was like, I know somebody who plays Hunt.
I love Hunt.
I forgot who it was. I can't tell if these are the same characters or new characters for this Overwatch beta.
I think this is the pig.
Oh, that looks like Diva, so I guess that's just Diva remade or something. What is with the killers having the things with
This,
the
yeah, this shit is fucking goofy. There's 3 of us all together right here too.
Oh. My small game went off. Where'd it go?
Is that gen up there blocked? No, it's not. I will try and go for that one.
Ah, here it is. I'll just cleanse this totem while I wait for this gen. That's fine. I'm near the house. We found out who it is yet?
It's the trapper.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, he found her up there. Kick that gen real hard.
Busting out the door.
They're in the house, so.
He's still in here? Oh, okay. I hear him. He left.
Okay. Is that you working on the gen up there?
Yeah, I'm up here.
Okay. I'm coming. Oh, shit.
I didn't see any traps in his hand, so I don't know if he raided it, but just be careful.
He's got Fearmonger. I didn't see him laying any traps when he left.
Yeah.
Let me go get this chest. Another map? Why do I keep getting them? Alright, I'm gonna go get her. Oh, just kidding. They got her.
Yep. I'm gonna try and get this gen in the middle of the cornfield because it sucks. Ooh, I hear
Where'd
this
they go?
motherfucker. He's near me.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, he hit me. Oh my god. He's right there. He's about to get me.
Alright. Alright, I'm healing her.
He's about to get me. He's
He's in the
about to get me.
house.
Oh.
Oh. Where'd the random go? Why didn't she? Oh. I was like, hello, all three of us could get on this gen together, ma'am.
I'm SpongeBob.
Oh, there you are.
He's coming
Alright.
right for you.
We're on
He's
this
got
gen.
BBC. He's got BBC.
Oh, that was bullshit. I was through that window already. Fuck you,
The
man.
extendo arms, the go-go gadget arms.
He did, apparently.
Sweaty trap.
Nah, he wasn't slugging. He just was trying to kick the gen. I was almost finished. Now, I've been seeing a lot more ads on Twitch lately, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Can't say.
I'm not a fan at all.
I don't have ads. I don't think because I turned my affiliate contract off, so I don't think I get as many ads.
It's just like there's the ads that pop up at the bottom of the streams now, and then
Yeah.
now they take ad breaks for you.
How the
like
fuck
before...
did he know I was there, bro? Oh, he fucking.
Oh, no. I never saw him set a trap once. Oh, they're both doing that.
And he walked right over it.
Oh my god. He never set a trap near me. Never mind, he's gonna die.
How he knew I was there is an absolute fucking mystery to me. That's pretty crazy.
Ah!
I'm about to catch a SpongeBob though.
Fuck.
Yep, this man's about
You
to
tunneling asshole. You tunneling dickhead. He's coming back.
Yep,
He's heading straight
there.
for y'all.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can get her up. Get her up, get her
Are
up.
you fucking? How did he know, dude?
That's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's weird. Oh, he's coming back for me. Bye. Oh, he right there. Unless you have BT.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're gonna raid Chubby Waifu. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys on Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same time, same place, same vibes.